All right, everybody, it's update time. Eric and Tammy here. And we are on the back of our truck camper. And
in Alabama.
In Alabama, and it is not even on a truck yet.
No.
But we did just make a video of the truck.
We did.
Wearing the same clothes.
Oh, yeah, when we do videos, we knock them out.
And in this video, we just wanted to update because we've been trying to give some updates here and there, and we have some big ones. So this was supposed to be the big year to go to Alaska.
We were actually planning, the original plans, we thought we would be out of Mobile by March 1st, which is 2 days away, 3 days away. And as you can see,
that's not going to happen.
It ain't happening.
But no stress.
No stress.
No stress. It's just time, right? So we'll leave when we leave.
We'll leave when we leave.
And that should be in March.
Hopefully in March.
Just maybe not March 1st.
Correct.
So as it relates to our travel plans, this whole truck camper thing was all based on Alaska.
It was born, the idea to even do this was born in Alaska, seeing all the truck campers. That's actually where we got the idea to even do a truck camper.
Right. Exactly. So we get the truck camper, we get the truck built out, and then it's time to maybe start plotting some travel plans. And then with the COVID stuff and going through Canada.
Not just COVID, there's all kind of stuff going on with.
Yeah. Well, there's certain things you got to do to get in Canada and all that. And we just were like, you know what? With things changing so much, like I don't want to get to Alaska and then like get stuck in Alaska, you know what I mean? Because something changed or something. So I'm like, if I can just avoid, I love Canada.
Oh, Canada.
Canada's beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Canada's beautiful. Gorgeous. When we went through it in 19, I just don't feel like that now's the time to make another trip through Canada. Let's get things settled in. This is just us. I know plenty of people are going through.
Right.
So we thought we would take the ferry.
Yeah, that sounded like so much sounded past tense. You can already tell where we're headed here.
Bellingham, Washington.
It's so fun to do that.
You go in from Bellingham, Washington.
And you're doing the inside passage, just like the cruise ships do, seeing it from the water. It just seemed like a really cool thing to do.
Yes, so you put we would put the truck camper on it from Bellingham, Washington, and then we would get out in Whittier,
It's like 5
Alaska.
days. You get a little room where you can sleep at night, but there's food on board. They said there's like places to watch movies, and it's not a cruise ship by
Make no
means.
mistake.
It is very not a cruise ship.
It's primitive.
It's very primitive, but I was looking forward to it.
So it goes across the Gulf of Alaska, and so when I called to book the appointment, they were like 7 months out, and we are not big planners, and I'm like, so they couldn't get us in until like mid to late July, and I'm like, well, I want to go in like at the end of May.
Yeah, we wanted to go in May and stay through August or September. July is just going to would have cut it really, really short.
And then,
and the real kicker came.
Not to mention that, I mean, they couldn't get us in when we wanted to get in. This thing's expensive.
Oh yeah, it'd be cheaper to take a cruise, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, it was $8,500
one way,
just to get there.
Right.
And then I presume that, heck, they might charge more to get you out because they know you got to come back. So, but I understand that it works on Cliff, one of the people that gets our newsletter. He called me, and he does Alaska a lot, and he said that the reason there's such a delay is because the Kennecott, which is the boat, the ship,
whatever, ferry.
The ferry. It is going under some major maintenance that started, I believe, in January. It's going to be like four months worth of maintenance for I think it's like electrical, mechanical, like getting a complete overhaul. And so now everybody's backed up, right? In addition, when I was talking to him, he said they had like dynamic pricing, which means that like, I guess when it's not booked up, it's cheaper, but as it gets booked up, it's more expensive.
Which means if we'd have booked it when we thought we were first going to do it, it would have been cheaper. And we might have gotten a spot earlier.
Yeah, I'm very upset by this. I'm telling you, I am very.
It's so typical us.
I was very when I got off the phone with the ferry people. I was very upset. Tammy was trying to get me to calm down a bit. I was very upset. And because this was the whole idea this year, and I just always kind of think things are just going to work their way out, and then this just kind of didn't. So I had to get over it pretty quickly, and make new plans. So our new plans don't require a ferry.
Correct.
And it's just going to be stay in the lower 48 and go out west.
Yeah, we still have probably 30 national parks we've not been to, 30-ish.
Yes.
They keep adding them. I'm never going to get there. But there's a large percentage of them that are out west in California and Colorado and Arizona and some of those areas. And there's one in Utah still we haven't seen. So we're shifting our focus to the lower 48 national parks now, because with the truck camper, we've been to a lot of national parks, but we were always in a motorhome, and so we've never actually been able to stay in a national park because we were too large. We've never been able to stay never really tried into like the national forest campgrounds and some of those things. So that's really where we're going to focus now, is parks and exploring them and being more in them than we were able to previously. So I'm actually excited about that.
Yeah, do some off-grid stuff. And this is all new to us, right? Because we've been kind of living in luxury in our big Class A, right?
And campgrounds with all the amenities.
Yeah, and then we're going to take off in a truck camper, and we're going to make the best of it, because we are going to tow a little trailer behind us. That's kind of our secret weapon, to where we can carry some extra things.
Even though you have already filled it with a 4-wheeler.
Yeah, well, part of it. But that's very necessary for out west.
Oh, yes, necessary.
And so here's the way I see it. We leave, we go to Arkansas to visit some friends.
Yes. And Hot Springs National Park we've not seen.
Hot Springs. From there, we're going to go through Texas and hit the parks there.
There's one, Big Bend is super south, so that's the first.
Okay, well, we're doing whatever we got to hit in Texas, we'll do that. And then the way I see it is Arizona, Utah, Colorado, Montana, over to Oregon, and then come back down.
Some version of that loop, yes.
California, because California is really where we're missing many of these.
A lot. I think we've only been to one in California, yeah.
Yeah, and we don't really have another one to hit in Montana, but I just like Montana.
Right.
And
the key is going to be looking at weather, because we don't want to be in the west in the summertime, so we need to get all that done before.
You don't want to do Death Valley in July?
I think Death Valley is like 100 degrees year round or something, so that one's just going to be in and out quick. But I'm trying to look at the climate and the weather, and to see when it's safe to get, so we can get up north more in the summertime. So.
Yes. So anyway,
I have a map I bought, because I'm not a good planner, and he is definitely not a good planner. So I bought this map that's got all the national parks, and it's helping me to see it.
You need to see it.
We did that when we went to Alaska. We put the map of Alaska in the RV, and we did the little route and what we were going to do and what were our dates we wanted to be there. And I'm just not good at it unless I see it. So that's been very helpful.
You got your map now.
See all the things, and now I'm filling it in with.
Yep.
Got me books. I'm a hands-on books, want to see it person.
Right. I get in, crank the truck, and go where you tell me to go.
Where do you want to go?
Where do you want me to go?
It's a lot of pressure. I don't really like the pressure, but.
So that's the update of kind of where we're at, and we suspect that we'll get out of here in late March of 22.
So we are not living in the truck camper right now, and we sent the Tiffin, the motorhome we're going to sell, needed some service work done before we sell it. So we took it to Johnny's RV nearby about a week ago. So, and then now they want to buy it. So I don't even know if I'll ever see it again, which is hard for me. I'm like, I need to go say goodbye to it.
Oh, we can do that.
It's empty. We took everything out of it. It could technically just be gone. But I didn't know I was saying goodbye.
We can go back.
To it. I need to.
We can
I
go
need
back.
to visit it one more time if we do this.
I took it in to get some service work done, because we were going to put it on the market, and there were just a few things I wanted to get addressed. And then I mentioned to them that, hey, I need this back in a couple of weeks because I'm going to sell it. And then next thing you know, they want to buy it because, I guess everybody's trying to find good RVs to sell.
And that would be helpful in that we don't have to deal with yet another thing to get it, to sell it by owner, but, whatever.
But maybe we could show where we're living, the inside of the house, if you want to. Is that, are we going to do it in this video or another video?
No, we'll just walk in at the very end. That's what I was leading to. So the motorhome's gone. The truck camper's just sitting in the driveway because we're just adding stuff to it as we go. But we had to move everything from our RV into our house, which is the old Techno RV office, which was never really set up as a house. It was completely
still office.
Walls out, no couch, furniture, nothing. It was completely an office. So we had to quickly do a little bit of a to make it livable till the end of March.
I kind of like it.
I know, but I don't want to get too comfortable.
No,
we have lots of square feet in there, and it's weird.
It's weird being in a house.
It's weird. We haven't been in a house in 7 years. It's very weird.
So why don't we just give a quick tour, and then we'll finish this thing
Yes.
out. All right, so this is the kitchen. our kitchen now used to be the Techno RV break room.
I know, it's wild.
So anyway, yeah, we didn't really do a whole lot in here. It's kind of the same cat. We painted everything, but that was when we were back in the office.
Yeah, we brought a few appliances in. It didn't have a stove, so we had a freezer that happened to fit in the spot, and we didn't want to buy a stove because we're not going to be using it. And I've pretty much just been cooking with the Ninja Foodie and that electric griddle.
The old Presto.
Which is probably what I should get used to anyway in the truck camper. So this is how we're doing with the kitchen.
Okay.
This was already in here for the break room.
Break room / we never sit there.
No, this is all already in here.
And then this used to be Allison's office.
This was Allison's office.
But now it's the couch and a TV.
We did buy a couch on Facebook Marketplace just because we didn't have anywhere to sit in here, and we did buy a TV. TVs are so cheap. I know I keep saying that, dude, but
It's 55 inches. It was like $400.
right, it's crazy.
Yeah, and this is where I do my Zoom calls for my day job at Techno RV. My day job, my night job, my in the middle of the night job.
And then that room's just full of junk. There's lots of junk in here.
Hey,
And then,
how about this?
what? You're gonna get people sick. I'm hurting.
Look at here.
Oh yeah, the guitar. Okay, back around. Hope you're not getting sick. The bathroom was already done, just for the break room. For the office. Where's the light? Nothing to see here.
I installed the
Basic
towel racks in
You
there.
did. And then this room was an office, so it's got no. It's 2 rooms with an opening. That's junk to go through, obviously. And then we actually have a bedroom, which is hilarious. And
Bedroom with a TV.
it's so much easier to make the bed because I can get around to it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that's it. That's where we're living right now.
It's just a big
wait,
circle.
I did buy something else.
Oh, we got a washer dryer, right?
And this was important because another Facebook Marketplace thing. Because in the truck camper, we're not going to have a washer dryer, and when we come in town,
Correct.
the Airstream doesn't have one. So I'm like, at least when we're
Gotta
in
have
town,
one.
we got to have our own laundromat.
At least while we're here. So that's it. Kind of a big circle in here. Oh, well, we didn't mention it, but we won't look in here. But through this door here it was kind of storage stuff. Some of this came out of the RV. Some of it came out. This is going to be horrible, right?
It is horrible.
This is.
But-
Doesn't everybody have a room like this
No,
somewhere?
We had to get out of the RV like immediately to take it in.
I mean,
This
this
is
is
not a solution.
this is like the dolly we take to shows.
Yeah,
And then clothes we got to get rid of, and more kitchen gadgets, and
but
oh man, hope nobody pauses the video and zooms in on that. So anyway, that's it. That's the update. This is where we're living for now, but by the end of March, we're out of here in the truck camper. All right, so that is the update on the great truck camper experiment.
February 26, 2022.
Less than a month, we'll be on the road.
Less than a month.
And if you want to follow along, you can subscribe to the channel.
If you want to make bets in the comments below of what date you really think we're going to leave.
And how long we're going to last in the truck camper.
Those are 2 separate bets.
Okay, hope you enjoyed the update, and stay tuned. More updates on their way soon.